to 10:15. I'm your host, George Dawes, in this very special coronavirus episode. Our main news story tonight: the coronavirus has this new side effect that has swept the unaffected, but for now. President Donald Trump has assembled a crack team to combat the virus. The world leader, and I mean leader in the loosest possible terms, has reassured his supporters that he has employed the very best people to combat this epidemic. A team he calls the B Team. Okay. Hercules actor Kevin Sorbo tweeted, whilst low-budget Superman said, human embodiment of Old Man Yells at the Cloud, James Woods said, and I refuse to look at Tin Foil's Twitter account. I did it once before and it put me into a coma. Never again. Lost a few brain cells there. I'm still feeling the effects now. Ugh. Speaking of brain cells, it has been observed by the general population that there has been a somewhat hilarious but serious side effect to the coronavirus. Stupidity. Since its rapid growth, conspiracy theorists have come out of the woodwork like termites to spout all sorts of bollocks. One common misconception is the belief that the strain was created in a lab in Russia, a very common one that's swept the internet. Any evidence of this unfounded allegation has yet to be found. Where's the bloody surprise? But of course, it has not stopped people from spreading it like shit on crops. Another amusing one is that of much-loved sitcom The Simpsons predicted the viral outbreak back in season 4 with an episode where the residents of Springfield buy juice looseners from Japan. The flu is called Osaka flu, so naturally it comes from Osaka. Of course, our coronavirus stems from Wuhan, China, so you can see how The Simpsons did not predict shit. But there you go. It hasn't stopped people from spreading it and thinking a Photoshop of The Simpsons scene where Kent Brockman is telling the news with a box above his head with the coronavirus photoshopped on top, believing that to be legitimate. Even if it had been real, the coronavirus is not brand new. It dates back to the 60s, and we're simply dealing with a bigger, more aggressive strain that is yet to have a vaccine. The cause of this stupidity is not quite known, but is believed to originate from improper research and lack of common sense. This has sadly caused further panic, and people have rushed out to their local supermarkets and shops to stock up on hand sanitizers, food, and bog roll. But seriously though, jokes aside, yes, the normal flu has killed a lot of people. What you've got to remember is the flu has vaccines. And yes, it mutates every year, which is why vaccines are pushed out. And naturally, it's the vulnerable and the elderly that will need these vaccines because they're, well, it goes without saying, they're at most at risk. And the coronavirus is no different. So any idiot suggesting that, oh, it's just the flu. No, it's not just the flu. The flu has vaccines. The coronavirus doesn't. That is why there's panic, and that is why there's so much news attention on it. Yeah, the media has a habit of scaremongering. We all know that. But there is no vaccine. And it's spread like wildfire across the world. That being said, though, there's not much we can do about it. Just practice good hygiene, and if you come down with any symptoms, just stay at home and call the appropriate number of your country. So in the UK, 111, which is, something that's common sense really. If you've got a 24-hour or 48-hour bug or a standard flu, you stay at home. If you can stay at home, stay at home. There's really no excuse for it, and I'm astounded that people think it's a good idea to go to the GP and infect other people, whether it's the coronavirus or not. The elderly are going to suffer the most, so don't be selfish. You're ill, stay at home, get some rest. If you've had the coronavirus, they will diagnose it. And if you're fit and healthy, you'll be fine. Anyway, I'm George Dawes, and this has been a very special episode of 10:15, the coronavirus. More on this as it happens. Join me next time. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell button, hit that like button to show your support, and I'll be back for another video very soon. Peace out.